Mistake. He gave me a guitar the other night, and the little wireless pack wasn't turned on. But I don't fucking need electricity. I am electricity. And he came up to me today like fucking 18 times. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm like, God damn it. I made the worst mistake tonight. I think Alon noticed it because he was laughing at me during the song. Thank you, Alon, for that fucking boost to my ego. Well, anyways, it's the first mistake I've made in 30 years. It's fucking been wild. How are you guys doing tonight? Did you know that I've been writing love songs for a really long time? Ever since the 7th grade. When I first learned how to play guitar, the first thing that went through my head was, what it was not was like being in a band and being in front of like thousands of people. That was not the first thing that went through my head. When I started playing guitar, the first thing that went through my head was, I gotta get these chicks at my school to like me. So I would call these girls up after school, and their dad would answer the fucking phone. And I'd be like, hey, is so-and-so there? God damn it, another boy. And then the girl would get on the phone, and I would be like, these like old girls. And I'm here to tell you, it didn't fucking work at all. It did not work. I didn't have sex for quite a long time. Just had it last week. And when I was in high school, got a little bit more balls, and I went up to this girl at Christmas, and I went up to her, and I've known her for a while, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I went up to her and I asked her on a date. I said, hey baby, sweet cheeks, you wanna go out with me tonight? And she looked at me and she says, oh, I'm sick, I feel well. I didn't buy that shit. I was like, fuck, well maybe she really is sick. You convince yourself. So what I did was, that night I dressed up like Santa for like a family Christmas party. And when I was done, still dressed up like fucking Santa Claus, I went and got some flowers and a get well card. I'm 16. I go to her house and I knock on the door. And again, fucking dad answers the door. And it opens, here's this skinny kid with fucking dressed like Santa. He's like, oh god damn it, what the fuck? And I said, sir, is so-and-so here? He looks at me, he's like, she's out with her friends. So I said, good, these flowers are for you, kiss me, motherfucker. Kiss me hard. And I have one more part to this story. I started this little band called Blink-182. And we just start fucking getting kind of popular in Southern California. And this fucking same girl shows up at one of the shows. And she somehow finds me out back. And she's like, hey, hi, wow, weird, seeing you here. And she says, do you want to go hang out tonight after the show? And I said, no, I'm too big for you. I'm a fucking rock star. No, maybe. But I didn't. Oh, god damn it. So here's the song. Where are you? I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody and always. This sick, strange darkness is creeping on, so haunting every time. And as I stared, I counted where's all the spires. Catch crushing things and eating their insides, making a decision to call you and hear your voice of treason. Will you come home and stop this pain tonight? Stop this pain tonight. No waste your time on me, you're already the voice inside my head. No waste your time on me, you're already the voice inside my head. So, somewhere along that long path of Blink, I grew up with this kid named David James Kennedy. It's the gentleman that stands to my right over here on guitar in Angels and Airwaves. This tall, sexy man, wherever the fuck he is. You're over there, I see you guys eating charcuterie. I wanted to challenge myself to do something a bit different, so we created a band called Boxcar Racer. What a wonderful fucking record that was, yeah? And here's a song that we came up with. It goes like this. This vacation's useless, these white pills aren't kind. I've given a lot of thought on this 13-hour drive. I missed the grinded concrete, we sat between the line and slowly finished laughing in the glow of our headlights. I've given a lot of thought to the nights we used to have. The days have come and gone, our lives have fly so fast. I think I remember breathing on your bedroom floor, where I lay and told you, but you swear you love me more. Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight? Will you think of me? Will I shake this off? It's all okay. There's someone out there who is just like me. There is. Oh, you guys got angelic voices. Okay. After Boxcar Racer, oh yeah, David and I started Angels and Airwaves. And I had this idea that I really wanted to explore what we have inside our own hearts, who we think we are, who we want to be, what the world can possibly be, and make sense out of this life path that we each have. No matter how many friends you have, you all feel like individuals, you all feel alone, we all feel super alone, even though you have like the best people around you possibly. It's weird. So I was thinking, like, if we write this music that pulls everyone together, full of love, full of hope, some people will get it, some people won't. And then I was like, well, maybe if I like do films and shit, people will kind of understand where I'm coming from. So I created this little production company called To The Stars. And the hope was to take these complex themes and put them all together where it can all come to life with the music at some point. But one of those stories that I wanted to tell got me in a little bit of trouble with the US government. You guys don't know this because I disappeared from music for a few years. But I knocked on a few doors within the Department of Defense, and it worked. And I told them I had this idea, and I said, if you guys can work with me just a little bit, there's a lot of young people that are ready to have the conversation of a lifetime. And when I first came out talking about this, everyone goes, man, Tom's really lost his fucking mind. What the fuck is that guy doing? Leaves this giant rock band to go chase aliens. Well, some of you might have seen that article about a week and a half ago, didn't you? That's right. So we're gonna sing a song for everybody who's ever wondered if we're alone in the universe. I want you to know we're not. The next 2 years are gonna be really fucking crazy for y'all. I'm telling you because I know what's coming. So let's sing this song for them. Hey Mom, there's something in the back room. Hope it's not the creatures from above. You used to read me stories as if my dreams were boring. We all know conspiracies are dumb. No, they're not. Not all night long. And there's something very wrong. And I know it must be late. The nonsense yesterday.